Hello, hello, hello. Oh, this is a great time for things to buffer. Oh, I have it in program mode, so that's not going to work like I think. That's fine. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the game show of my devisement, Wrong Answers Only. It is a trivia show for people who would like to hear music, but their music completely stopped on them. Bitrate exists, so okay, cool. Well, we'll just listen to this one again. Hello, welcome to Wrong Answers Only, the trivia show, where we, on purpose, make the concept very confusing for anyone catching mid-stream. So we titled it Wrong Answers Only so that it makes sense, because it's just going to be on the screen the whole time. I don't know why I keep saying we. It's just me here. Hello, I am responsible for this. Welcome. I have some friends here who I'm going to unleash some obscure, bizarre, and obtuse trivia on. And it's so hard that I don't expect them to get it right. Instead, I just want a wrong answer from them. It would be so much easier on those other game shows if they just let you pick a wrong answer than a right answer. So I feel like it's only fair with these questions that I will be accepting wrong answers only. If they do sadly give me a correct answer, that is worth no points. So you want to avoid those. You get it. So I would like to get ready to do some things on Discord because I need to introduce my friends. Say hello, friends.
Hello,
Howdy,
friends.
Hello,
Yeah.
friends.
I tried to unmute myself before I undeafened myself, and it didn't work. Yay! I don't know how Discord works.
You'll love to see it.
All right, let's.
Never used Discord in my life.
Never heard of it. That's the wrong scene. Hello. We have on, I guess I'll say my right, even though it's digital space. On my right, Julie. I'm gesturing with my arm in real life.
Okay.
Julian and Ari, whose team name is Pygmalion. Oh,
Hello.
because lion's in it? Is that the bit?
Yeah.
Great to be here, Violet.
I didn't ask you a question. No.
I'm asserting myself as a guest.
Yeah. Are you excited to attempt to answer questions incorrectly?
We'll see.
I do that most of the time, so.
Perfect. Oh, and I'm showing you one. Don't look at that.
Okay.
And then to my left, we have the Dungeon Buddies, Bully and Gummy, respectively, across the screen. Hello.
Team Pygmalion is going down. I am Bully.
Hello.
You're just good Dungeon Buddies.
Yeah, and historians will say they were buddies or whatever.
Yeah. They'll find your skulls
Fellas,
together.
fellas, is it gay to be consumed by a gelatinous cube when you're a Minotaur?
And then frozen for all time. And then, yeah, they find you and they're like, this is a normal thing that two straight men did together. It's called slime bonding, and they did it all the time.
Yeah, it's part of a ritual. It's got ritual significance.
Yeah, you can say that for anything if you do it more than once. There's a lot of punchlines for that, but I'm too lazy. Oh, I'm about to cough. Oh, here it comes.
Pineapple or whatever.
I love
Wait,
this
that's
segment.
sneezing.
I love this segment. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay.
Three.
Viewers that are not used to the cough, look
Two.
away now if you don't want to be spoiled.
Also, I realized from my little thing, I muted the mic for the home viewer, but not for my friends in my ears. So sorry if I coughed over the stream call, but I'm sure it got swallowed by the almighty filter. All right. So we have a series of questions for my two teams here. We're going to go back and forth one at a time, and they're going to be worth points. We start with round 1. In this round, the questions are going to have 3 possible answers. One of them's right, and if you pick the right answer, I'm going to be so cross. And you also get 0 points. You get 1 point if you pick one of the wrong answers. And that's how it works. There's no stealing or anything. You just discuss, lock it in, and then we move on with our lives. And switch teams.
Thank God.
Then we can all get this over with. All right. Let's move to the first question, which means I do have to show it to people. And it is in this view. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's the We're Going to Game song that always plays. All right. Team Pygmalion, you won the coin toss, so you are up first. The question is, in Taiwan, you're allowed to change your name up to 3 times. But in March 2021, a government administrator asked people to stop changing their names to what?
I'm thinking we go salmon here. Do we go salmon here?
Salmon.
So the possible
Yeah.
answers are emoji, salmon, and sunflower. And again, I need a wrong answer out of these.
Yeah.
So what are we
Emoji
thinking?
feels right to me.
Yeah,
Emoji feels
the
right to
others
me.
seem plausible in a way that salmon does not.
Wait.
so-
Oh fuck though.
But maybe that's the
Okay, so here's my theory, right? If a government official banned something, it would be for like a political reason. And now I'm just trying to figure out what would be the more likely political imagery in Taiwan, a salmon or a sunflower.
I'm good with either of those. I'm gonna defer to you
so
on this one.
I'm so worried because I'm starting to feel like a salmon going upstream could have political significance. I feel like I'm overthinking this.
Yeah. Speak on that. I mean,
I decline, thanks.
I'm intrigued.
I'm so
I see the
scared.
vision.
Let's
Can you answer in a format that will not upset the Communist Party of China?
yeah,
I
no,
know this is getting pretty spicy, but don't worry. I think I don't know geopolitics.
yeah, just real
Yeah, in
quick.
Taiwan. You said Taiwan. I assume you meant Republic of China. So in that vein, do we want to go with salmon?
Yeah, let's just go salmon. Let's go salmon.
We're gonna go with salmon
I
on this
literally
one.
did get. So you think salmon is wrong, right?
We think
We
salmon
do
is
think
wrong.
salmon is wrong.
Okay, so we're gonna lock that in. Boop boop. Look, it's locked in. And before I put you out of your misery, I want to know what the dungeon buddies think. This is not for points, but I'm curious what you guys would say now that they're all locked in and can't change their mind.
I am also thoroughly down with the salmon answer, and here's my rationale. I'm sort of operating within negative space. I can't speak for Gummy on this one, but what I know about people named Salmon is that John Brown had like 16 kids. About 3/4 of them died, and about half of them were named Salmon for some reason.
John Brown?
That feels like too much. It feels like there can't be 2 of these facts in reality.
Of the gun club fame.
I'm still lost.
So
John
you're
Brown
saying that
Club?
you're saying that it's a different factoid that has the
Is
word
that
salmon
a band
attached.
or is that a literal club for guns? I'm so lost.
That's literally a gun club. It's
Yeah, it's like a political-
left wing.
Oh.
They're
Yeah.
It is an American thing, not a Chinese thing, though. So
Well, good thing you
Yeah, but-
already
but-
no,
locked
that's
into-
my take. Is
my take is more people are going to be doing salmon than sunflower. Just because I don't know, fishing. People like that. I don't.
People
Sunflower
like
is-
fishing
people
more
like
than
disagree with me.
sunflowering.
Okay, my take is
this is a bad sign if
Tier-
we're already
tiered list here.
disagreeing and it's not even our question yet.
tiered list here. Emojis on top, salmon B, sunflower least likely in my take.
as a correct answer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
correct
Or I-
answers.
or
So,
I-
I mean,
Now, what about your ranking for if you got to change your name to one of these? Which would you want? What's that?
Oh,
tier list?
salmon.
Salmon number
Salmon all
one?
day.
Sunflower.
I
is a
would
good
I would
name.
change my name
Oh,
to
I
just
am.
the
I'm
lion
going emoji all day. I'm going to become ungoogleable.
Yeah,
okay,
I like the
yeah.
idea of just an emoji. Yeah.
I've set my display name to the words lion emoji before. Is that the same?
Yes.
Okay,
Prince
so
did it.
true answer
And everyone
would
loved
be,
it.
would be the vial of green goo emoji, which I use for everything. But I mean, if I had to pick one of the words here, I mean, salmon over sunflower is my take. So
You know,
if everybody's brain's broken in the same way as mine, then sunflower's the least common.
They have vial of green goo emojis.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for science, but I use it to represent.
Oh, that's pretty good.
that's a good description of a lot of furry art. It's supposed to be for science, but oh, I had a better joke and it's gone now. Goodbye,
Fairly
joke.
well, Ogre.
Goodbye, joke. Okay. Let us reveal. I even have a 2-button system, so I don't accidentally do this.
Oh, this is deluxe.
Is salmon incorrect? No, you dummies, it's right!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Vindication.
God.
Salmon's the correct answer. 0
I was-
points.
I was so certain emojis was the correct
So,
answer.
Ugh.
do we know the reason?
I'm
What is the
so-
reason of
Yes,
this?
so I have follow-up, but I'm so happy that the first question got you because now it can't be a flop. It's like
It's a real
oh
game.
my
it's
yeah.
really
God.
hard for me to judge what looks the most outlandish. So, but yeah, there's a promotion that a restaurant chain did
Oh.
where
makes
if
a lot of
your
sense.
ID
Ah,
has Yi Yu in it,
Oh.
the Chinese character for salmon, you get all you can eat sushi meal along with 5 friends. And so
Whoa.
I mean, I would do
everyone
that.
was
That's a
literally
way better
doing it.
reason than marriage.
That's
way better than a
savings.
political reason. That's
Uh-oh.
crazy.
I
Yeah.
changed my answer. I no longer want to change my name to the
What-
vial
oh,
of goo.
okay.
I do want to go back to being salmon. I was correct.
Do
the
they
first
still- do
time.
they still-
This
do they
makes
still-
total sense.
Hamburger.
Do they still honor that?
Can we get in on this?
I doubt it since this is
We-
3 years ago.
We're taking
question,
a
if
family
you-
trip to Taiwan anytime soon.
If you changed your name to a salmon emoji, did that count?
That's the real question.
I don't know if that's in the name act or not. But
I think the name minister would hate you about it.
I mean, according to the notes I have, it's called the Name Act. And they did interview someone who had changed their name to Giyu, and they're like, I just changed my name this morning to add the characters Bao Chen Giyu, and we already ate more than 7,000 Taiwanese dollars worth.
Powerful.
And that person's first name basically is explosive good-looking salmon. So points for
for this.
style.
Yeah.
Wow, absolutely.
I didn't even think about the fact that we could add like adjectives to it.
I just assumed this was going to be a Bodie McBoatface situation.
So that is 0. I don't have to press any buttons, but I do have to
I might have to defer to Gummy on the next one. He's got good instincts, it turns out.
switch the question thingy.
Got good incorrect instincts. So
And then we'll go back. All right, Team B, aka Dungeon Buddies. You're Team B in my notes, so you're Team B in my heart. For 1 point and the lead, here's your question to answer incorrectly. Lelouch, a contestant on 10 Cents Making the Boy Band show Produce Camp 2021, made it all the way to the finals, despite what? A, not knowing any Chinese. B, being an androgynous woman. Or C, asking viewers not to vote for them. I need a...
Can I have the first question again? This
Wrong.
one seems way hard.
Oh, I thought you'd have this one in the bag for some reason.
The first one was so easy you got it right on accident.
Um,
I feel like B has to be true, right?
you say that, but after the first one, I'm thinking it's something else.
Mwahaha. I'm in your
You
head.
completely shattered
I-
my brain
I
within one question.
Already genius.
Well, you got
game,
that
Gene.
one incorrect / correct. I'm thinking C because it is the least interesting.
Mm.
That doesn't feel like
the
a
old
brag.
writer's
It's like,
gambit.
oh,
I know
you're
what you're
humble.
doing. That's when there's a number question. You always pick the biggest or smallest.
Yeah, pick the most outrageous or least interesting.
At least when it comes to like factoid ones. If it comes to just the normal number, then usually it's middle. Because writers are cowards and don't want to make the most extreme ones the right one. Anyways, this is your question, not my therapy, so.
Um,
I'm hovering C.
that seems likely to have happened.
That seems likely to have happened, but also who gives a shit? I don't know.
Wait.
Fuck this question,
About the
actually.
Good
entire-
enough reason as any.
Wait. All right.
No. I mean, like,
Goodbye. You heard it. Everyone out. Time is finite, and we're all wasting it here.
Okay, so Lelouch.
Lelouch. Or
Stage
Lelouch.
name. Okay. That's
We're
not
really
giving me
digging
any
into it.
clues.
Yeah.
Um,
I knew you guys would take it serious.
What giant robot anime had Lelouch in it? Sorry, different trivia game. Keep going, Gummy.
Anyway, Produce Camp is a
Lelouch
great
on
name for this.
Produce
It's
Camp 21.
an
Sorry.
insane name for something like this. So
Incredible pun.
I guess props to Tencent on at least one thing they've done.
I think it's. I think the translation means produce. Like it means produce as in like production, right?
Produce camp.
Like music produce camp.
Is that a localization? Is that a Woosleyism?
I'll just
They like punch it up for American audiences.
That's what
by,
I
like,
don't know,
Translating
yeah.
the spirit of a pun.
I
Yeah.
refuse to accept any other mental pronunciation of this other than produce, as in groceries.
Okay.
'Cause you're growing a band.
Well,
Like,
you're free to do so.
It sounds like a
And I
command
will.
you give to a unit. Like, you there, produce camp
Produce
2021.
camp.
Okay.
At
Okay.
ease.
I need to put in an answer on this. So you're thinking C.
I'm thinking C, but also I got the first one wrong,
Like
so I'm
answer.
gonna trust you.
Man, this is
Again, I want
incorrect
the
answer.
wrong answer. So start with what you think is right and work backwards, I guess.
Yeah, but unlike the first one, all of these seem equally plausible. I was waiting for like the reveal to just be that all of these are just incorrect, like they're all the correct answer or whatever.
Nope.
Let's see here.
Not from Violet.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
Violet
what?
doesn't pull punches.
The trick
She
is
made
I wrote it.
she
like
made an
ass.
app.
That is
This
that is true.
This is in
That is-
React. This is JavaScript.
Yeah, I see you
Uh,
on localhost 3000, port 3000.
No, they'll
I'm
hack
also
in.
going to agree with Bully and go with C.
Everyone type local
I just-
3000.
I also think it's just the two are spectacular, and I feel like
I can also just do this and be weird.
is it
Oh.
We gotta work on bumping up your unearned
Air
confidence.
beat.
You gotta
I'm gonna
you
go
just
with
gotta
C.
go for it.
You're gonna go C?
Yep, we're locking that in as a team over here. We're agreeing.
All right. Then it shall be so. Pygmalion, I would love to hear your opinions on this.
I think they bungled it on this one, Violet. I think they chose the exact correct answer, or at least the one that I would think is the funniest one to happen. I'm imagining somebody just on a show and just being like, "I would like to go home. Please stop voting for me. They're giving me millions of dollars to be here, but I haven't seen my grandmama in 1,000 years."
Yeah,
It's just been
10,000 hours
abducted
in
and forced.
10,000 hours at 10 cents produce camp.
Do they actually have to pick produce while they're doing the boy band stuff?
Inspiring. From the one clip I've seen of it, no. But I've literally
I'm
seen
imagine-
one clip, and it wasn't a performance clip.
I'm
Damn it,
imagining
Ari made it
somebody.
interesting.
I'm imagining somebody dancing in perfect lockstep with the rest of a boy band, but they're like crying. They're just like in the most pain they've been in their life.
I'm just
Their muscles
picturing.
are so sore.
I'm just continuously picturing all these people in like the Fruit of the Loom outfits, like from the old commercials where they're just wearing giant fruit and vegetable costumes, like
Mm-hmm.
totally serious, you know,
Like the
full-on
first episode of
BTS
Hey
boy band
Arnold.
style.
Well, I'm
Hit me with
going
it.
to do a reveal. I think I can even.
Crush my dreams, Violet.
Yeah, destroy us, please. Tell us how right we are.
All right. Maybe I should reveal that that's one of the wrong ones first.
Ooh, bonk.
It's not
You need
knowing
an
any
orchestra hit button.
Chinese.
I
No,
should have pushed.
I have a sound of that was on the to do, but I needed to actually, perfect versus getting it done. Anyways,
Right.
so
They're gonna say like feed yourself and stuff.
no, that one's turns out very optional. No, so let's see. No, that's correct. What the hell?
Oh.
0-0. I'm
I'm-
not being able to show off my points thing.
Fuck.
Look, I
Me.
can give you
Stupid.
points.
Too stupid.
I have
Why?
to restart my Discord. Give me a second.
Too smart.
I can
Too
take
smart.
it back.
Too smart. We're not being
We
smart in
can't
the right
miss. And God, we're trying.
All right.
Miss till you
So the
shoot.
new
Incredible.
response is whatever anybody else thinks. I'm just going the opposite.
Yeah, you need to contradict me.
Yeah.
This is a Monty Hall problem where I pick one, I'm very confident about it, so you know it has to be one of the other two.
A was my pick, and I was swayed.
Yep. I can even show you guys are seeing this.
Yeah.
And then yes, I can show everyone at home. Here is a clip of them moving on to the next round in an episode.
We love the humility gambit, everybody.
Yeah,
It
so
always works out.
I'll show you the clip first, then I'll give you his backstory, I
再
guess.
说一次感谢我的好朋友王小晨。
I hope Ari is right.
我想再说一次感谢
That's
我
him
的
in the
好朋
blonde
友
hair.
王小晨。然后关于我的位置，按照这个节目的规则，我仅仅是赢了一次。对我来说，我又一次输了，因为我真的不
This
想
man
成团。然后
is
我的
being
梦想
destroyed.
是，我想
I understand his pain because I'm winning and losing because of it.
自己
Yeah.
做模特。
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, it's
So,
really
can't
parallel.
see
I didn't even
It's kind of
realize.
yeah. It's kind of like a metaphor.
I'm kind of like a
因为
genius.
我真的没想到我会又站在这里。
Suffering from success.
It's brutal because they like have two people go up at a time and then say you moved on, and then
Oh,
like the
see,
other
they
person's
lose
sitting here like, I got eliminated by the guy who doesn't want to fucking be here. Great.
Ooh, yeah. That must be rough. Just
Yeah.
be like, I literally fucking suck. Why am I here? And the other guy's like, I really want to. I wish I were you.
Yeah. So,
So,
the conditions of the situation. Russian model Vladislav Ivanov, aka Lelouch, was working as a translator for Japanese contestants on the show. And then the staff mistook him for a contestant and persuade him to actually compete. And then almost as soon as he signed up, he immediately wanted to leave, but he didn't want to pay for breaching the contract. So he just asked people to vote for him to leave every week.
He got
Holy
dragooned.
fucked.
It was a real Sanjaya in theory.
Call to
I was-
action. Yeah.
He
I was hoping this was some sort of like I'm only here to get a little bit of name recognition to try and start my my modeling career or something, and then
So-
bail out. But,
right?
like,
Like sort of in a way, because he's clearly like he's there teaching a language.
that's probably the angle they got him on. you know?
Yeah,
They're like,
and then they're like,
This'll
"Well, we'll
help."
make you popular," and he was like, "I don't want to do this." He didn't get a spot
Never asked for this.
in the final group, but he did develop a fan base that kept voting for him because he didn't want to be there, as a lot of people kind of used him as a symbol of the growing discontent of young people in China over, just capitalism stuff.
This is a completely unpolitical episode. That's what I really like about
Yes,
this show.
this is what's so great is there's definitely not bizarrely two questions about the geopolitical situation in
Just a complete
continents
flip.
I don't live on. Fun fact though, there is at least one all androgynous girls boy band named A Crush, where it's a quote unquote boy band, but they are all I'm being offered promotion in the chat. Which buttons do I press to make that go away?
Does it sound like a good deal though?
Oh
Yep, we
man,
might want to hop on this. What do we have to change our name to?
it's viewers and followers and views and chat. How do I do this from the fucking? Why are you like this, Twitch? I have to click on the username.
The fact that you have to navigate both Twitch and Discord at the same time makes me think that you are some kind of like genetic freak. You're built different.
I mean,
I'm imagining you're crossing over your hands and typing on 2 different keyboards.
oh, I
yeah.
wish it would be so much more effective. No, anyways, let's get the music back on.
In order to remove this person from chat, this bot, you're gonna have to go hacker mode and just
Unplug my computer.
three keyboards, one's up on the ceiling. You're just going ham.
Yeah.
Excuse me, beef. My bad.
Going absolute beef. All right, next question. In this first round, that means I have to press a couple buttons. I have to bring it up, and then I have to bring it up. Back to Team Pygmalion. I'm definitely not burping a lot or hiccuping. Okay. New question. In
Oh God.
2013, a group called Planetary Resources ran a $1.5 million Kickstarter campaign. Sadly, in 2016, they announced they were refunding all pledges. What was the never fulfilled $25 pledge level reward on that campaign? A, an authentic meteorite. B, a space selfie. Or C, a time gem. And I want a wrong answer.
Fuck.
See,
What is a time gem?
Yeah, time gem sounds
Mhm.
like the most like completely fantastical.
Just
Which
like
means
a-
it has to be right.
Like a reproduction of the time stone from Marvel? Like what is
Yeah, like it lets you go back in time 5 minutes is what I imagine of what a time gem does for you.
Galaxy Quest.
Time
Yeah.
gem.
Yeah, you have to hold it up above your head and then scream.
yeah, a time gem almost sounds so comical that I almost want to feel like it might be the correct answer.
So here's my new. I have a new.
But then so is like, so we've got two ends of the spectrum. We've got time gem, which sounds so fucking insane that it might
Yes.
be the real one. Authentic meteorite,
That
that's
sounds-
so mundane that it might be the real one.
Yeah. So my new paradigm is: what if we pick the one that's in the middle?
Yeah. So we're in alignment on a space selfie here.
Yeah, because authentic meteorite is like, that's a thing that people like hucksters, especially, will say they give out all the time. So that makes sense. Like those fucking, like those like
Like
those special, those cards that have a square of Dolly Parton's dress on them. Like people give out
Oh.
authentic meteorites pieces in that kind of
Those
Yeah, this
situation.
pebble came from a real
givers.
meteor.
Yeah, so I feel like it could be that, and it could be time gem, and I really want it to be time gem because I want to know what a time gem is so bad.
Well, they couldn't deliver on it, so they also don't know what a time gem is.
We still don't know.
Mankind may never know what a time gem is.
If they just received another million or so, maybe we could have gotten time
Oh,
gems.
so close.
Yeah.
So close.
So I think we're locking in on space selfie.
I'm in agreement.
All right. Space selfie. B. Number B. Team Dungeon Buddies Gummy Bully. What do you think?
Well, I need to pick one right out of the gate so Gummy can know which two to pick from. I feel like Time Gem would be like the big ticket. Like this is what the Kickstarter is for, right? Like I'm an insane person,
Right.
and I'm selling the idea of a time
It's
gem.
hard to
that I only have
imagine
the,
a higher tier level than you get a time gem.
I would think that would be at least $50 to get the time gem because there are Kickstarters where you get a thank you all the way up to like $300.
And a tote bag.
So, an authentic meteorite would be impossible to actually deliver on, especially, I mean, unless maybe they had like a supply of like some shit and then they're, you know, maybe throwing in some fake ones, whatever. But like at a certain point, if you don't expect your campaign to reach $1.5 million and you have to ship out a fucking billion of these damn things, then, well, that doesn't math out, but you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, this ain't Indiegogo. You don't get to keep the money, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, an authentic meteorite, a space selfie seems the easiest to actually
Oh.
fulfill, considering you could just like green screen that shit. Because you're obviously not offering for $25 to take someone into space and send them a selfie, or let them take a selfie. So, I mean, I guess maybe it's a space selfie of someone in space, but that's insane to want, in my opinion.
I do think I agree with Space Selfie on the context of, hey, I have this great idea for a Kickstarter where if we get this, we advertise a space selfie. This Kickstarter is maybe to do with space. And we can just scam these idiots.
Yeah.
Also, it sounds too plausible.
Also, you could probably 3D print a time gem for pretty cheap. Just just a small piece of plastic. I can't remember. Time is yellow or green, or I think it's the green one. So that's got to be easy to do. My take here, I'm gonna go with A, simply from the perspective of that's something you could maybe think you're gonna do, and then outsell yourself to a point where you can't do it, and then also, yeah, the others two just seem doable. So,
yeah.
what do you think?
So we're thinking A is the least
I forgot.
likely thing.
What
Yeah,
you said
I mean, this isn't for
specifically-
points, so whatever.
I forgot what you said
Let's test
specifically,
this.
Bully, but you said something along the lines of that's the thing an insane person would want, and that describes most high-level Kickstarter pledges.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's what I said about wanting a space selfie.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess maybe you could really be into like astronauts and want somebody on the International Space Station to send you a personalized selfie or something.
Oh.
How the fuckers? Do they? Well, that could have been it. They could have lost their contact.
Yeah, let's lock in A.
So I think B might be real then.
You're not locking
Yeah, I'm
in.
locking
anything
it in.
We're
There's no
discussing.
locking in.
We're
There's
just,
no locking in.
I'm locking in. I am.
This
locking
ain't our
in.
question. We need to take
You
our
can't
hands
stop.
off.
It's not your question to lock. Wait your turn.
Well, an authentic meteorite would have been a wrong answer, so you could have gone with that.
And money, baby, or lack thereof, not real money.
But it's not going to happen. It happened 3 times in a row. Space selfie is correct.
Oh no!
We're primed for this. We have a method now.
Did I nail it?
You appealed to our desire for hilarious trivia.
Did I nail it? Did they lose their supply chain to somebody who was in space to give them selfies?
No.
Damn it.
So Planetary Resources, surprise, they were basically trying to they're like, oh, this is for educational and also for starting to work on mining space meteorite technology stuff. And they're like, we're doing ARKYD, ARKYD, a space telescope for everyone. And it was going to be like a really tiny, like budget space telescope that I guess in theory help public education, space, blah, blah, blah. And the space selfie was going to be, I guess there was a screen on the thing they were going to launch. And then it would be a picture from the space satellite of itself, like a selfie with Earth behind it. So you
So
get
this is like
you get the blue marble shot with you, but you're a picture on a satellite. But they call them space selfies.
is this like an Arco Santi come Wayland Yutani situation where it's like we're gonna sell enough space telescopes to mine in space? Is that the deal?
Yeah, or like we're gonna prove something about a small size telescope that'll make stealing all the coal from space easy. I don't know. The website,
Cool. Yeah, from all the all the coniferous forests that were in space.
yeah, the website planetaryresources.com no longer works. On the Kickstarter page. So yeah, they did fund $1.5 million. It was over the goal. They even got like Hank Green to do a video promoting and all that. And then 3 years later, they posted, oh, because we didn't get enough interest afterwards from business parties, we can't do this. So we will do a full refund. But they just put it in a Kickstarter update, and they gave them a 45-day window to get their refund.
Oh,
That's how you do it.
And then after that, they said they were no
3
longer...
years later.
Yeah, and then so the comments on that page are just full of people being like, "Oh, I didn't see this till now." Fuck.
No wonder.
I want my time gem.
No
Yeah,
wonder
what this-
everybody on Tumblr turned on Hank Green or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
I-
the wrong green. That's a
However-
I don't
different.
care.
Listen, time gems are a real thing that was in a Kickstarter project.
No, what I'm saying
but it
is that
did
this,
Well, what are
this
time
tells
gems?
me that time gems are untested.
It
We
did-
still
Yeah.
jury's still out.
It failed to fund. The time gems in a different campaign I found were essentially a QR code plate you put on a gravestone to have a digital archive of a person.
Oh, that's way
That's
more
literally
annoying.
it. But they just
Dead. Upload me to Angel Fire.
yeah, with time gem, you can create a profile by scanning a unique QR code on your loved one's headstone. The profile
Make
will
a
become a digital tribute where you can share their life journey, memories, and moments in a secure, accessible online space.
If you're going to try to rip off the final cut, you have two options. At least do a half decent job or give me Robin Williams. I don't care if it's like a facsimile of him since he's gone or whatever, but like give me something better than a QR code.
I don't
That's
care.
rough, buddy.
I don't care what any of y'all say. I want to be made into a Neopets page when I die. Okay.
See, that sounds better. I would rather be a Neopet.
If you are interested in buying a meteorite, you can go to aerolite.org, AEROLite. I don't know why I'm spelling it. I don't think you should go there.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
do
go over
this.
there
Are
right
you
now.
sponsored?
No,
I'm gonna get
I
me
just
a
felt
moon,
like it was the
moon
kind of
pumice stone.
there's ones that say they have lunar in them. They go from $50 to $10,000. So any budget. You
More
can,
Any budget. Any
More important
any
than whether
amount
or
of
not
reality.
More important than whether or not she's sponsored is Hank Green involved. That'll tell you something.
yeah.
I
and
do have to. Are those moon rocks? Are they constantly emitting fucking fragments that get into your lungs like asbestos? Because otherwise, I'm not getting my money's worth. I need the moon.
I want a
dust
little bit
straight
of
from
moon
the
rock
source.
with me wherever I go,
I
forever.
would like to be a
Yeah.
host for a space fungus, please.
The heavy metals and microplastics need friends.
It's an intergalactic exchange of microplastics.
Yeah,
Oh.
let them fight.
Let them and they will choke us out with their microplastics. All right. Time for the final question in round 4. Maybe someone can get a point. I didn't expect it to go this way, but I'm proud.
You did the game too damn good.
I did the game very good. All right.
There's one
There's
winner
a
here tonight.
scoreboard theoretically in this game, right?
Yeah,
We just haven't seen it.
It's there. It's those zeros you see on the screen. I don't know if you, on the stream. I don't know if you're watching the stream. Sorry, it isn't on the thing you're looking at that I'm sending to you on Discord. Sorry, that is a different thing. Too lazy to make it all work in one thing.
Also, incredibly happy that you've chosen to make me and Ari, respectively, the correct colors here. I dig it.
That was just a fun fact. That was just a coinkydink. All right, Team B, Dungeon Buddies. The term Sybarite describes what kind of person? A, an opulent pleasure seeker. B, an untrained orchestra conductor. Or C, a slobbering dirty person.
On the etymological level, it shares a root word with Sabaros, so I'm gonna go with C. But let's see what Gummy has to say.
Like this, like the Malsabaros?
There's no Y in that. So just the fact that there's an S at the beginning.
This is
I like
the old
the
English.
switch. Maybe there's an apostrophe. Got a silent apostrophe.
Cyberite.
Cyberite.
I'm trying
I
to
did not look up the pronunciation, so I could be saying it wrong.
Cyberite, whatever. I'm trying to see if I can glean any kind of like sensation-based kind of thing here. On a la Pleasure Gorger or some sort of
Like a-
like
Yeah, have you
Slaneshi
seen this on a
bullshit.
magic card?
Some sort of Kiki Bobo.
This is a magic card name word.
Yeah. Yeah.
It truly is.
Or
Correction,
or
it's
That's a
dark souls.
Phyrexian.
Summon a 1/1 Sybarite to your side of the field.
Yeah, it's definitely a token, right? I got a Sybarites deck.
See, this sounds not to bring 40K into this or whatever, but it does
Oh,
sound like
God.
some fucking pleasure-seeking Slaneshi demon shit. So, opulent pleasure seeker sounds like it could be right. It sounds pretty like it could be highfalutin. I mean, people in the orchestral scene, I guess I'll go with.
The
Orchestral
orchestral
world.
scene.
Yeah, sphere.
Is this what like Lydia Tarr would use to throw shade at you? Would she say like, "That fucking Sybarite, I'm going to destroy them"?
I am.
Hi.
I'm replaying
Dirty
the entire
Sybarite.
movie in my head and looking for the fucking word, and it's not coming. So
You're control effing Sybarite in the movie Tar.
I'm trying. My brain is
Okay,
not
just-
quite
yeah.
the level of
and
computer I
all
wish
your
it was.
40K manuals you've ever read.
So none of them.
Yeah, they're all correct.
I'm gonna. You know what? I honestly think. Fuck, I'm gonna be so mad if this is wrong. I think it's C. I literally think it's C. I think. I want to say the correct answer is B, so I'm going with C.
So you think?
I gotta defer to Gummy. I'm batting zeros.
So you think
go with
C
C.
is a wrong answer?
Correct. I think C is a wrong answer. Locking that in.
Sweet, because that's what you want. And you guys think B is the correct answer. Interesting. Well, Tim Pygmalion. This is a trivia game where two Tims face off.
Yeah, my name is Timothy Pygmalion.
Yeah. It's New Zealand, so we say Tim. Pygmalion.
And I love my marble wife.
What do you?
Yeah, does it imply that y'all are poly?
All right.
So I think again they may have chosen what I think is the correct answer because
Yeah.
I could hear the slur energy, like I could hear the tone of voice that you'd just be like, oh, that's Sybarite.
Yeah. Well, now
You're
that
saying
you
just
said
from
it
the
out
mouth
loud,
feel.
Yeah, it's got the mouth feel of it. You
Yeah,
know?
you dirty fucking Sybarite
You
versus
fucking
like
Is this
disgusting
actually- does it-
Sybarite?
Back to the etymology. Back to the word source thing. Does this share like Sibian things, and it's actually A is the correct answer? Share a root with Sibian? Is that anything?
Oh.
you already locked in. I don't give a fuck about that, you know.
All right. Well, let's see. First of all, was an untrained orchestra conductor the right answer? No, you could have picked that one.
fuck me.
That would have been worth a point.
Damn it.
A slobbering, dirty person is wrong. You get a point.
Oh my god. We get to see the score.
Ding.
The score changes now.
Yeah, you'll have to
Rats.
again. You have to watch the actual stream, not the Discord.
Oh, we'll catch that on the VOD.
Yeah, catch it
Catch
on the
that on the
VOD.
VOD.
There's only so many windows I can send to so many outputs.
Yeah.
But yeah, the correct answer is an opulent pleasure seeker.
How have I not heard of that before?
Right? A Sybarite is a person who is self-indulgent in their fondness for sensuous luxury. Originally, it denoted a inhabitant of Sybaris, an ancient Greek city in southern Italy noted for luxury.
Oh.
Oh my god, does it actually... was I right? Does it actually share a root word with Sibian?
It might.
I've never
if that's
heard the
also
word
named
Sibian
after the same
before.
city. It's definitely just like a people from there suck term.
Hold on.
The Sibian saddle.
Jules, you don't know what a Sibian is?
No.
You write it
Am I
when you go on a
supposed
podcast, so...
We'll talk
uh,
after the chat
Not-
because this is not safe for Twitch or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Too hot for Twitch.
But yeah, that's where my brain caught. I was thinking B, then A, then C. I thought it was the least likely, but okay.
Your Slanesh instincts were so right.
There is a
My only context for Sibians is I remember Sex House by The Onion had a Sibian introduced to the sex house at some point, and all the characters were like, I don't know what to do with this.
Damn.
there is a word for a slobbering or dirty fellow. Slubberdegulian is a word I found that means that.
New Twitter After Dark name
Thank
formulated.
It does have lion at the end. Slubberdegulion.
Oh fuck.
So you know.
That could be... Oh, you guys should start thinking of team names when we shuffle things up.
I'm gonna need Team Pygmalion to to hit that with as much venom as they possibly can for me real quick?
No.
I don't
Fine.
remember it.
Slubberdagoolian?
Slubberdagoolian?
Slubber, yeah, Slubber, and then Ghoulian, like billion, but gull. Gull.
I like that our teams are looking at each other. I'm gonna pretend that we set that up.
Yeah, this is all intended. So after the end of the first round, we have a rousing 1-0 game on our match. Match on our hands and our hands on our knees.
You know, attached to our arms, yeah.
And our ass in the air, like we just don't care.
I'm here for it.
All right, we are going to round 2, which is very much like round 1, except for there's more things. You are going to have a question that has 4 possible answers, and I will give you 2 points for a wrong answer, and you're going to give them to me one at a time. But if you pick the wrong right answer, your turn's over, obviously. So you could get 0, 2, or 4 points.
Oh shit! Okay,
on each question this round. So
Jesus.
plenty of game to play.
Lightning round time.
All right. Round 2. And we are starting with Team B this time with this great question. Which of these animals does not fart?
Okay, we know iguanas fart.
A, penguins, B, termites, C, manatees, or D, iguanas?
So, can you speak on your knowledge of iguanas farting with that you immediately spouted with confidence?
So, real quick. Is it our turn? Are we up first?
Yes,
You said Team
I flip
B.
it in
I-
round 2.
Sick.
Dungeon Buddy, sorry, yeah.
No, big fan of Demi Lardner, and her BRB stream for when she leaves to go take a piss is an iguana in a bathtub farting
Nice.
and bubbles coming out. So yeah, really, really certain that it is. We're gonna go with D.
Well, you could get up to 2 of them. And this is
Well, you
also...
said we're doing this one at a time, right?
Yeah, so if you want
Okay,
to do
cool.
iguanas for sure. Correct, that is a wrong answer. That is 2 points. Iguanas
All right, Bug.
do fart.
All right, Bug Boy.
Riveting.
What do you know about termites?
I feel like
I will
my
say this
knowledge
was
of
originally
termites-
going to be the last question in the episode, and then I realized, oh, there's actual biological knowledge that might be dropped on me. I should not put this at the end of the show.
I am my knowledge of termites is limited enough where I'm not confident, but I feel like they ingest so much cellulose and have so much like gut bacteria going on that they've got to expel some kind of gas a la cows. Oh, wait a minute. They actually have huge like vents. They're known for their vents. Sometimes people are like, oh, they're contributing to global warming. And it's like, I mean, sure. Not compared to like a smokestack, but okay. Go off.
Are we considering venting a fart?
God, yeah. Now we're in the
Termites
real question.
vented.
What is a fart?
Yeah, I saw them. It was on. It was in Medbay.
Yeah, in the walls. Yeah.
I'm gonna edge towards termites farting.
Well,
You're gonna
manatees are just.
I also edge to termites
I
farting all the
termites
time.
farting as well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's also
Manatees-
not the question.
Manatees are mammals, and they seem.
Manatees
Kind of
are
like-
mammals.
Well, that seems likely to lead to something in the same realm.
You could say the word fart on Twitch.
How many stomachs does a sea cow have?
Ooh.
Asking the real questions.
How much seaweed could a sea cow chew, or whatever?
I guess it depends. I would have to start from asking what like the nutritional composition of seaweed is compared to grass.
You
Now-
know, I know
Once
people
again-
call manatees sea cows, but I think they're A cows.
No.
I'm glad
I think they're
somebody's
S
saying.
cows. So maybe.
All right,
Sorry.
bully, biology boy,
So yeah, so did
cloacas.
That's a queef. I don't care if you're a boy bird or a girl bird. All you can do is queef. I'm sorry.
Girl bird.
I'm. I feel like penguins are the least likely.
All I do is queef, queef.
Fuck it, we go termite, right?
Yeah, in this scenario, the wrong
it have to have
answers
an
are the
ass?
farters. So you're looking
Does it have
for
to have
the
an
farters.
ass to be a fart?
Here's the thing. I'm going based on methane. We got iguanas based on like the most pure form of a fart, which is that it can make a bubble from his hind parts.
The purest
Underwater.
form of a fart. That's what you
Truly
said.
the purest form of a fart.
Termites are a like chemical technical fart. That would
Welcome
be
to
my
the
argument.
Philosophy of Farts, a game show on Twitch where
Yeah. You can see why I wanted this to be the show finisher. It's such a great question.
It's
So-
a powerful question.
Just to make sure I understand the entire process here correctly.
Mhm.
So 2 of these are correct and 2 of these are wrong.
No, there's still just one correct answer. I just don't make you name all the wrong answers because that's too hard.
Oh,
I make it easy.
Okay.
You just got to give me another wrong answer and I'll give you another 2 points and then we'll move on. You don't have to nail down the whole thing. So yeah, there's only one
You know what?
non-farter on this list. So I want the incorrect answers, which are the farters. I realized I made a double negative situation, but I liked the question.
manatees do be eating a lot of fucking seaweed.
Maybe they
Just
Why are you
oodles of
fat
kelp.
shaming
manatees be
manatees?
eaten.
well,
Listen,
salad.
that is not shaming. That is not shaming.
Why are you
It's
celebrating.
fart-shaming?
horrible that they do. But that's a lot of vegetation going in, and it's got to go somewhere.
I'm leaning termites.
Fuck it.
I will say
I
no
say B.
I'm not afraid to be wrong or right. So
I don't
Let's
think
lock that
educate
in.
me.
I don't think you should lean on termites either. It'll probably crush them, right?
Oh yeah, those aren't load bearing.
they're very
Quite the
Termites.
opposite, actually.
All right, Team Pygmalion, before I reveal this answer, do you have any fart knowledge you'd like to flex?
My only inclination is that I think it's less common for birds to fart, so I would have led penguins as my correct answer. I feel like manatees is a slam dunk. It feels like an easy farter.
You're
Big
clocking them
farting
as a
fan,
farter.
500 pounds, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're clocking them as a farter. That's
Yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah.
Oh, and I was
I'm
fat
for
shaming
carbon
them. Okay.
dioxide, I'm
Fart
so
coded.
stupid. I'm so stupid.
Fart coded. I
It's
just
not.
want to set up. I'm gonna set up the stakes here. Bullies like works with bugs in like a daily basis. So if they get it
Yeah,
wrong,
don't trust me. Don't trust me on this one.
Oh, yeah, actually, I think
I'm showing
that's-
my entire ass like a termite farting right now.
I also expect that I will get like just like a real hard IT question for the next one, just for fairness. So I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's like Jeopardy. After
Uh,
the first round, it gets real boring and technical. All right. Well,
I'm sorry.
Let
I'm
us-
sorry in advance.
let us see if the termites do be farting. They do, which means you get another 2 points. The non-farter is the penguin.
I've never been wrong or right or whatever the
Okay.
point of this game is.
Once
You've
I
never
learned that
been
there was
right.
only one correct answer, that it's like, well, it doesn't matter because that's definitely penguins.
Correct.
All right,
Birds
sick.
basically
Sick.
don't fart. They don't eat the things that make you fart. Basically.
Oh.
The
So weird. One of the many ways they've diverged from us as mammals that they've like abandoned farting even from their lizard roots.
I even have the link to the iguana fart video, but it seems like you've all seen it already. So fine.
I mean, 2 of us have.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was on that stream. This is based off of the hashtag #DoesItFart Google sheet that started on Twitter when some biologists started talking about which animals maybe fart. And so I can give that to our lovely contestants to peruse
From the source.
on their
Well,
own time as well.
I was
as
gonna
the
say,
audience. It's a good time.
I remember debating whether or not certain animals farting was a classic 2012 forum discussion topic.
Yeah, something's not in the dictionary.
Everyone was very, very certain about it too.
Yeah. The defined fart as gas that comes out the opposite end of the mouth. since fart's actually not a technical term, which is why they counted the iguana farts. But I think you're right. in that
Manatees,
they're
yes,
not methane.
near constantly.
Yeah, so they may actually use it for buoyancy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Like a fucking thruster.
yeah, like it builds up.
Use
that a
no
gas
farters.
bladder.
Or it send you forward.
Yeah,
When you fart in the water.
when you fart and
Oh,
see
yeah.
it move you forward. I mean,
Yeah.
downward. When you fart and see it move you downward. That's really what's happening.
Lions, at least sedated ones. At least. We
Yeah.
haven't confirmed.
Yeah, I know. They were very, I like it. It's very scientist to be like, well, no one's seen it, but we don't know.
There's a unicorn on this spreadsheet. I'm flipping the table.
Yeah,
I'm going home.
Someone did a funny bit.
I'm going home.
Yeah, break out the Dungeon Master's Guide. Let's find out. Let's see if the virgins can only smell unicorn farts.
What the Christ is happening? Listen, I just wanted to
You
talk
made
about
the
farts.
game.
I
You
just wanted to
invited
talk
us
about
here.
farts. This is all
Tortoise
perfectly normal things I'm
radiated.
doing. All right, that means
I'm also normal.
well, you're also in the lead with 5 points. So let's go over to Team 1 with the next question to see if they can catch up.
Can we team 1 and team B now?
Team Pygmalion. In my head, yes. I'm sorry. I'm very bad at this.
We can't even be team A.
I absolutely love your your labeling mechanic here. I'm all aboard on the alternating between letters and numbers for no reason.
Yeah, deal with
It's how it should be.
All right. The Byerly Turk, the Darley Arabian, and the Godolphin Barb helped found what sport? I wrote this differently on the screen. We're all athletes in what 17th century sport? It's good when I remember that happens.
Ah, fuck.
A, thoroughbred horse racing. B, hot air ballooning. C, darts. Or D, 10-pin bowling. And I want a wrong answer.
Well, it's the. That makes me think it just is a horse racing thing, unless one of these other ones also does weird naming as a
Oh.
bit. Yeah.
It would be cute for them to be the athletes of the sport. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So, like, what's
the real question is, which of these existed in the 1800s? Or wait, 17th century? This is 1600s.
1600s.
I got the math wrong. I got the +1 -1 shit wrong.
Yeah, I would assume bowling and hot air ballooning are, well,
Yeah, hot air ballooning. It
Yeah.
was, I don't know, it was around, but it was a novelty.
it was in that Doctor Who episode. When did that take place?
Yeah, when did Doctor Who go back to the hot air balloon?
Hey, those manatees were doing some hot air ballooning.
I need to know whether this was this pre.
Nope.
Did you write that?
That's not
Okay,
written
okay.
down. That was right now.
Okay. You don't write this shit down. Got
No.
it. Got it.
I didn't write that
Eat
down.
shit, Sajak.
I mean, yes, but for
Okay.
other reasons.
Darts? Or, I think maybe darts is more modern than that.
Darts. I don't know. Darts has ancient.
I mean,
coding
the
to
real
me.
thing is maybe all of these are time appropriate and we are
Darts?
looking at it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like,
Could be.
I don't know. I can't imagine somebody bowling not on bowling alley carpet
Yeah,
and like a 1950s button-down polyester shirt.
Yeah,
you know?
I can't imagine a 16th century person bowling.
Like, it probably existed, but would they have been the Darley Arabian?
Yeah.
Well, wait, shit. Okay, now I'm just thinking about it more. When would modern thoroughbred horse racing? Now I'm starting to be worried.
That's
When
some-
was that invented?
Oh, that's some, I don't know, that's some rich people shit. They've been thorough their breed, you
1600s,
know?
Though?
There was royalty at the time.
Yeah.
It was quite a problem if you recall.
I don't recall. This is not a very
not
political
a
show.
not a well-known time of economic equality.
Let's eliminate bowling.
Yeah,
right?
I'm confident on bowling.
Let's try
feeling
it.
good about bowling.
Let's get
Alright.
0 points immediately because we somehow guessed the correct answer.
Yeah, you guys ready? Time to see if you get 2 points. You do. It's a wrong answer. 10-pin bowling is not the correct answer.
Okay.
Everyone's
I
on
took-
the board now.
I took bowling in high school to avoid having to actually take gym, and I had to write a report. I do believe bowling is old enough to have qualified. So
Damn.
they did that shit with just rocks. Like it's not. It is not as. It was.
When
a
did it
pretty,
codify into 10 pins? You know what I mean?
That's the
Ooh,
question.
that's a
I
good
think-
question.
I
Yeah.
think I'm following your logic still of thoroughbred horse racing. Like these are all horse names.
Those are horse names. Yeah.
These are fucking horse names. Horses
but-
don't fly hot air balloons.
But is Arabian a red herring or not? That's the real question.
Horses don't fly hot air
no,
balloons.
I think okay. So
Yeah,
the
but
Yeah,
these
we
are
have to
just
eliminate all the
racist
sports
nicknames
that
for, like,
horses can't
guys.
do. So that narrows
horses
it.
can't do. I was gonna say, I could theoretically see that if there were a sport for hot air ballooning, that they would be a team name. You know,
There
what I mean? 'Cause it
is.
would be more than one person.
Hot air balloon racing is a sport.
And then
These are all
and then,
names for horses or like racist epithets for like white guys who were good athletes.
But I don't think you would do a team name for darts. Is my idea. Like you would just play darts, and then you'd be Joe.
Well, do we think
70th
hot air
century.
Joe
ballooning
darts.
is not? We only have to get
Shit.
2.
Yeah, this is you get a second swing
Oh.
at it. and
Yeah,
then
I
that's
say
it.
darts over.
You
hot
say
air balloon.
darts over hot air balloons.
As like what the fake answer is? I would say so because
You want to choose the other thing that an individual would be participating in.
yeah, that's my logic. Yeah.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's a bad thing. Because these aren't team names in the correct answer. The correct answer has the Byerly Turk, the Darley Arabian, the Godolphin
but-
Barb.
Well, I was gonna say like those sound like they could be ship names if you were a hot air balloon. If I was a hot air balloon,
The
I
hot
could-
air
A balloon?
ship.
A balloon is
Yeah.
a balloon. It's not a ship.
What's a balloon could be
That
a
is
ship.
correct.
I think in Julian's mind, a bunch
basket?
of balloons get together and then get a ship, and then they all
No.
hot air
Basket full of
balloon together
sand?
like a cruise.
I mean,
And
I'm-
sand
it's
and
a
helium?
Can we define? Do we agree that it's a vehicle?
Basket full of sand.
Do we do we agree that it's a vehicle?
Do we agree that hot air balloons are
the
a vehicle?
new 2024 hot, air balloon.
Yeah.
Julian coming in with the hot air balloon hot takes.
Is a hot air balloon not a vehicle? Do we not think it's a vehicle? It does. It moves people.
I
I'm saying
think
you
you'd be
could-
able to summon it in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I agree.
Yeah, it's
Can you?
aircraft at least.
You would fly it sideways.
Are aircrafts not ships?
God.
We're getting off topic.
None
This
of these
is a
words
language
are
question.
even in the question. That
I think hot air balloon is much safer for us to pick.
I think it's darts.
are ships, boats, people.
Yeah, our ship's
But
boats.
if you're both
Yeah.
correct,
What if we're both correct? That's not
That
possible.
can't be possible. I mean, yeah, if we're
well,
both
there's
incorrect.
three wrong
You can
answers,
both-
right?
Yeah, there's
could
only
both
one
be
right
incorrect.
answer, so you could both be wrong, correct?
I will defer to you, and if we're wrong, it is your fault.
Hey,
I was gonna say the same thing, but I'll
Ooh.
take that. I'll take that.
They
So
pulled it
darts.
first.
We're going darts.
Now is the time for darts. All right. Dungeon Buddies, do you think darts, or would you have gone with something else?
The Godolphin Barb has me worried, and the Darley Arabian as well.
I'm
I mean,
thinking hot air ballooning
those
just
sound
wasn't
very
a thing in the
knife-throwing ass
1600s. That's like
names.
that's some 1900 shit, right? Like they were like, "Oh, look at this new technology we have where we can drop grenades on this balloon we're floating around in."
I mean, much like how people are named shit in bowling, a la, that one fucking movie or whatever.
Duncan.
No, I was going for the one that
The
douchebags
other
love.
bowling movie?
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, there
You're
we go.
besmirching the Big Lebowski while
That's-
on my team.
I'm not besmirching. I'm just saying its fan base is a little fucked.
That's
I mean,
mostly
fair
his
enough.
name.
but
That's not even
I'm-
the name
no,
of the bowler.
But like the Jesus or like the Godolphin Barb, like those clearly could be dart names. So I'm actually leaning more towards hot air ballooning personally. As a wrong
They
answer.
sound like dart throwers to me.
This I do agree with. Hot air ballooning, absolutely.
Because I mean, naming people after their ethnicity in sports such as bowling and darts is kind of a thing. So
Oh,
'Cause
that
they all-
was
they
a
all have
wrong
nicknames.
answer. Dun dun dun.
hell yeah.
You could have picked
Well, it's
hot
only-
air
it's-
ballooning.
It's only dun 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 if I'm wrong.
So
or right.
That is true.
Whatever.
Is C also wrong? Yes, the correct answer
Yo,
was thoroughbred.
You
Okay.
were both correct.
Okay,
Your
so
bond
we-
grows
we don't have
stronger.
we don't have to have a team divorce where I technically have more points because I was correct in spirit.
Relationship successfully maintained.
I have to change the entire stream layout just to.
Yeah, you have to create a new
You did a
triangle just
breakaway.
for
We
me.
watched that the other day. It's a team
Oh,
trivia game
man.
where you can just basically go, fuck it, I can get the rest right, and then if you do, you get all the money yourself.
That's an insane concept. I
it's
kind of
good.
love that.
Ari,
It's a good idea.
we should watch an episode.
Yeah.
It is buck wild conceptually.
But yeah, these are horse names. Yep. In fact, 95% of modern male thoroughbreds can call the Darley Arabian their shared great grandfather.
Oh,
This is
he's the
literally
one.
where they all came from.
He's
Yeah.
the
Not
horse.
all of them, but
Yeah.
most of them.
They
He's the
were
Genghis
bred
Khan
from
of
him.
horses.
You're bred too thorough,
That was-
they'll kill
yeah,
you.
That he's the original throw.
You telling me a thoroughbred this horse race? All right, let's move on to the next question. This is the second question, round 2 for Team Dungeon Buddies. I said your real name. Are you happy?
Thank you, Violet.
Team
I still
DB.
maintain that we are Team B,
That is,
but I'm cool with either. You know, anything
B for
works.
buddies.
you're fucking making me doing my job over here. All right, Dungeon Buddies, answer me wrongly this. Which of these musical groups performed at Woodstock? A, the Electric Prunes. B, Naz. C, Country Joe and the Fish. D, the Machine Elf.
I feel like Gummy's sense of contempt more than joy in music is going to carry us through this.
What does that mean?
I feel like that's what would propel us through a question like this. If this were Woodstock like 99,
Well, yeah, then
You're
I could
killing it.
probably recite half of it. But I did also write a report about the original Woodstock, much like I did bowling, and I should know better.
I love that you
Um,
have this like Slumdog Millionaire sort of. I wrote a
Yeah.
report about it once, and
And I've also
Yeah, but-
seen an iguana fart.
But
Yeah.
the difference here is, unlike him, I don't remember any of it. I just know that I wrote points about it.
so it's just ironically, it sucks. Like it's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
literally.
This is
So it just
much more.
I really
um,
could have gotten this right.
This is much more of the tragedy version. Well, you know, tragedy in a separate, different way than that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when am I ever going to need to learn about Woodstock in real life, huh? When am I going to apply those skills?
Only right here. That's basically it, as far as I can tell.
Fucking ruined.
Yeah.
We watched
mean-
the documentary for the '99 one, so I feel like we would have been more prepared for that.
I didn't
but,
put it in
yeah.
here, but it is the original Woodstock I'm talking about. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about Woodstock.
obviously.
99.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
For
I would have
what it's
recognized at
worth.
least like
Yeah,
I mean, well,
calling
so
something Woodstock '99 would be like it's like saying junior. It's required. You know?
Yeah.
I've seen Taking Woodstock starring Dimitri Martin, so obviously I know the answer here
Mm-hmm.
is
mm-hmm.
fuck.
Yeah.
Country Joe and the Fish sounds so fucking dumb.
I feel like is the Electric Prunes a real one? That sounds familiar.
See, this is where you're playing on our preconceived notions here, because the Electric Prunes and the Machine Elf immediately terrify me as selectable options. But they also seem much more like shit. You could just easily be like, yeah, these assholes will take this for face value and immediately go away. So it's like, how devious is the cow right now?
I feel like the Machine Elf seems like too much of a this doesn't fit the vibe. Like if you put the that's another Phyrexian name to me. Like you put that in Woodstock, people are gonna flip their shit.
They weren't ready. You're saying?
Harsh is the vibe
You think they're too hardcore?
for the time, yeah.
Gotta say, you definitely ordered these fucking questions correctly, because this is killing me. You know what? I want Country Joe and the Fish to be right, like to be the one that's like, you know, actually wrong, because fuck that name. Even though I'm partial to and the blank.
Country Joe and the Fish sounds
Names?
like a bluegrass band though, which doesn't preclude them from
Hey,
performing
buddy.
Woodstock, but
I hate to break it to you what what original Woodstock kind of
That's
was.
fair. That's fair enough.
Naz, haven't talked about that one yet. What the hell?
That's a
Nas.
character from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
That sounds
Oh.
like a Star Wars band, so
Oh,
that
yeah.
feels like
Character
it's.
from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. That's what
That
I
is
was
a character
thinking.
from Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and that is a Glupshido at the same time.
Yeah.
It,
Does
things
that
can
mean
be
it's
two
Naz?
things.
McClunky.
Does that mean that Naz is the correct one? Because we know a like third degree removed cultural reference to a band that somebody who had memories of Woodstock would have like injected into their cartoon.
Oh shit.
What?
No, I'm following this logic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is less
Like-
out there than the John Brown thing.
Like
It's totally
if
off base.
Okay.
Like, what is
okay.
the purpose of a character named Naz if you're not half remembering something that you're naming?
Woodstock, yeah.
And obviously that
Oh,
show was made by
okay,
old people,
okay,
so-
Okay. I
The
see.
implication is that her parents maybe went to Woodstock, I don't know, and then became yuppies and moved to the suburbs.
So the entire plot of a Billy Joel song happens is your justification for this.
I think that's true of most Ed, Ed, and Eddie characters, yes.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie, we're Ed and Eddie and Ed and Eddie and Eddie. That's
All right.
is that
I think- I
didn't
think
hear
we
that
gotta-
one. I didn't hear that intro.
I think we gotta go for the Machine Elf.
I'm with you.
If you're feeling D, the Machine Elf. I
It's
think-
either we're gonna get two of these immediate, or we're gonna get this first one wrong immediately.
Yeah,
and I think
let's
the
just-
Machine
let's-
Elf is the 50-50 here.
Let's-
So we'll hit the mix and we'll go for it.
Slam D, Slam D.
Slam D. D is a wrong answer for potentially 2 points. Is D wrong? That's a wrong answer. That's 2 more points for the
Oh,
buddies.
Damn it.
I'm on pins and needles.
I was
Boom, boom.
hoping because it's like I'm like, would Woodstock have a band named after a DMT trip experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is just, it's not even a band name. I just put it in there because I know it as a term and I figured it would sound Woodstock enough.
Yeah, my question would be: was the
Does that
term
make it
machine
more or
elf-
less Woodstock? That
yeah, I
was
was
my.
gonna say, was that invented yet?
It would have thrown me.
That's a good point.
So wait,
They didn't know about elves yet.
They didn't
wait,
know
if-
about elves yet.
if Dylan went electric, I mean, I guess there were
Uh-huh.
others already doing electric at the time. I'm wondering how much electric would come in until after Woodstock.
It was mid electrification by Woodstock, right?
Yeah.
Are we going off your vibes with Country Joe and the Fish?
Fuck Country Joe and the Fish. That bitch ain't real.
He can't be real.
I
He
mean,
can't
he's
be
real, but he was never there or
My
whatever.
therapist told me Country Joe and the Fish can't be
He wasn't even there.
He wasn't
Yeah,
even
I'm-
there.
Did
Fake-
you
Windmill-
guys see him?
He wasn't even there.
I don't think I saw him. Did you see him?
I'm saying C, locking it in.
Let's lock in C. What's the worst that happens?
You
We
think
lose
that's the wrong
horribly?
answer?
Sure.
All right.
Maybe.
Pygmalion.
Maybe.
What do you think's the right answer? Julian and Ari. What do you think's the actual answer?
I think it may be Country Joe and the Fish, actually.
You're leaning Country Joe and the Fish?
Naz seems to like nothing. Electric Prunes sounds plausible, but almost like a writer came up with something plausible.
That one was created by a writer.
Yeah.
That yeah. Oh, you're mean.
Country Joe and the Fish does sound like a bluegrass band that maybe did go
Yeah.
to Woodstock.
I believe that it's a band, regardless of if that's at least something. So I feel like maybe it's the correct answer.
Yeah, you'll like look it up on Wikipedia and it's like, oh wait, he did Witch Doctor? Whoa, okay. You know what I mean?
I do regret to inform the Dungeon Buddies that Country Joe and
Yeah.
the Fish is a real
Yeah.
band and
My
performed at
Ed,
Woodstock.
Ed, and Eddie base
They-
logic failed me.
They
This
played.
is how Pygmalion could still win.
They played
It's
on
fine,
the
so
Sunday.
long as they don't get two, we're golden.
Yeah.
Can I just say thank you, Jules, for inventing Jonathan Frakes or whatever.
Oh
Give you
yeah.
credit for that.
I accept your apology. I guess.
Yeah.
When YouTube gives me money for it, I'll have moved on. You know.
Yeah.
Then you can heal.
Country Joe and the Fish played on the Sunday of Woodstock, and additionally, Country Joe actually played the day before as well when Santana wasn't ready, probably because, according to Carlos Santana, he was on mescaline the whole time he was at Woodstock.
Hell yeah, brother.
That checks out.
Sounds like you're doing it right.
So yeah, Country Joe himself actually got to play twice at Woodstock. So
Electric Prunes and Naz, are they any level of reality?
they are real psychedelic bands.
Okay.
I don't know if they were popular at the time, but I'm pretty sure I just looked up the Wikipedia list of psychedelic music and picked some things from there, as well as through Machine Elf.
Damn.
Yep. So, and I
Wait, you said the machine elf is a term. What is it? What is the term? Like, what is the machine?
They're what you're supposedly. They're the creatures you supposedly see when you take a DMT
yeah, it's a
trip.
common, seemingly hallucination pattern that people think is a specific entity, maybe. That like some of the early DMT people kind of coined, and some people say they see it too, like how some people say they see the same things on shrooms or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But
Well, that's disappointing, but hopefully you two fail. So
All right, now give us our
need
category
this.
about Team Fortress
need
2
this
heavy
win.
unlocks.
then you better damn well give me a magic question.
No, you
That's
think
only
there's
fair.
any magic questions in my trivia show? No, sir.
I know there wouldn't be. That's why there
No,
isn't
thank
one in
you.
my trivia board for fucking Jeopardy's because I don't want to be mean to you.
You see how I play Jeopardy. You should be mean to me.
That's fair.
Shit.
What is the point of friend
is
Jeopardy
Gummy's
if you're not being
career now.
mean?
Yeah, it's not fair. I get bug questions. Gummy doesn't get magic questions.
You got a fart
we're on the
question.
same
Saying it's a
team.
bug question's kind of. Unless your
There's
work
one
bug
bug.
adjacent.
There was bug representation on the fart.
A lot of biology is really just to do with farting.
I mean, at least half, right? All right. Next question for Team Pygmalion. Last question of round 2. Here it is. Originally shown in 1897, what was the subject of the first ever Venezuelan film? Was it A, pulling teeth, B, young people swimming, C, feeding sea lions, or D, a naval blockade?
Oh.
Do you know
This,
your
this
Venezuelan
depends
film?
how loosely we define the term film, because I could see pulling teeth being the weird right answer just because it's like, oh yeah, they had like a medical recording at the time.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know, like they needed to do dentistry, so they had to do like a visual guide for teaching.
I'm
or
just thinking
something.
about like the
Therein
history of
lies the
film.
problem, eh, Ari?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about the historical, like it was about just seeing things that you might not have been able to see otherwise, you know?
a naval blockade that is very South America. That feels more Brazil than Venezuela to me. Young people swimming,
Young
feeding sea
people,
lions.
young people swimming. Shit.
These are all things that you would probably fit. Well, it's probably not a naval blockade, right?
It does feel creepy to say young people swimming out loud. I apologize. Putting everyone in that situation.
young people swimming.
Mm.
No, is
This
it?
feels like
is it a
these
naval-
could be the first 4 films shown in Venezuela.
Yeah, these are the first 4
Yeah,
films
just put
ever
them in order
made.
for me. Listen,
Yeah,
I
we just
don't
had to-
want a wrong answer. I'm
Yeah,
on your
okay.
side.
Let's not like. What do you think is the least likely? Hun.
The problem is, I've already explained my reasoning for it. D, a naval blockade sounds like something you would record if it was happening. And then B and C are both my day at the zoo.
Right.
Yes, YouTube. Like they're like,
Right.
let me just test some footage.
It was tempting to put
That's
that in there as an answer. Just my day. at the
Yeah.
zoo.
I do think that a naval blockade is probably the least likely.
Okay.
You think?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Well, because like you said, there's 2 genres. There's literally just 2 genres
no.
of thing. So
And those are.
I think
Water and
that- I think
teeth.
no, it's like innocuous things and maybe things that would be relevant to historically or to preserve. right?
Gotcha. Of note and not of note.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there'd be a film of a naval blockade. Maybe.
Yeah. Let's
Maybe
let's
not
do
at that
D.
time.
Let's do D. Let's do
Too
D.
specific. We'll do D.
To D as your first wrong answer. For
Yep.
2 points. Is it wrong? Yeah, it's wrong.
Woohoo!
Oh, thank God.
You back up to 6,
This immediately became more painful.
and
Yeah.
you are within striking distance of the lead before the final round.
Ugh.
We
Okay.
Does Venezuela
need you
have
to
sea
fail.
lions?
Does Venezuela have sea lions? That is a question. I have.
California has sea lions. That's the other coast.
Yeah. They probably.
That's in the hemisphere zone that sea lions could be in.
Yeah, they probably do. Here's my meta way to think about it, right? So, if Violet apologized for young people swimming,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean it's fake?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that could just be a typical I didn't read the answers out loud.
Yeah.
That could just be true. It could just be uncomfortable to say the words young people swimming. I recorded young people swimming the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have
We're
labeled
allowed
it
to be a creep back then,
teenagers
you know?
splashing.
You were allowed.
Teenagers wet t-shirt
Wet- yeah.
contest.
Venezuela
parentheses,
used to be a
19th
real
century.
country. You could-
Wet-
yeah,
I
mean,
you
no
could be a
one-
freak.
No one knew what the
Nubile
film,
youths.
like the actual camera looked right. They didn't know what you were doing. You could have been doing whatever.
Yeah, they just
Let's-
thought you had
what
a
if we just
cool
went with-
box.
What if we just went with A? Because B and C are the two innocuous ones.
I think that A is maybe the answer.
Why? What would be the purpose of recording pulling teeth? Just
Instructional.
Teaching.
teaching?
Yeah, instructional.
With the-
This is what
that
teaching
is
children
shitty.
well is about.
Their phones
Here's
weren't
the
even
thing-
that good yet. The quality would be garbage.
Oh, okay.
It's the time, I think. That seems like the time where dentistry probably would have been going through the Americas.
Yeah, but I'm more thinking about like when would you be able to use film to do teaching? Like, would it be democratized to the point where you could do that, or would it only be for spectacle and theater? You know?
Jules, we filmed a train arriving at a station. It's all spectacle, no matter what it is. It's film. It happened. Like that's
You think
spectacle
people?
enough, right?
You think people
What if-
freaked
what
out
if
at the
there's
young
just
people
a really
swimming at
cool
them?
art film? What if there's just a really cool art film about pulling teeth? I don't think young people swimming. Maybe
You don't think young people swimming?
I don't think.
Well, we'll go with that.
Young
And
people do be
if you're
swimming.
wrong, I can blame you.
Sure.
And-
each
Violet,
get
you
one.
worked in like TV.
The law
Any
of
amount of
equivalent
like filming
exchange.
is pulling teeth, right?
I mean, also,
But
when I worked
Yeah,
in
but I'm
TV,
just-
most of it was young people swimming. Honestly,
Damn.
it's a very popular topic.
I think we're gonna go with young
Wonder
people
why.
swimming.
Young people swimming. Dungeon buddies, do you agree with Ari thinking that pulling teeth the right answer, or you got your own?
I
ideas?
honestly think that B is the correct answer.
Mm.
What do we think it is? Maybe feeding. See that? I think pulling teeth is maybe fake.
Coincidentally, you've nailed every quadrant I have obscure bullshit knowledge on, or at least, let me correct myself, had. And for some reason, I'm like sense memorying something about early film and being people swimming. So either you pulled that and it's from somewhere else, as
It's
their
from
first
somewhere
thing,
else, yeah.
or it is true. So I think B is the correct answer.
Well, let's.
So what do we think the wrong answer is then?
The other two,
The
obviously.
other two.
Oh, that
The other two.
Duh. Yeah. How's this game work again?
Yeah, no, I fully admit this is a confounding format, so don't feel bad.
Went to college for film.
Not,
Did not last very long, but for a brief time, that was what I was doing.
You were watching young people swim.
Yeah,
Sometimes, yeah.
and so were the Venezuelan people, but it was not the first film. That is a wrong answer.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
That is the second film.
I
Near
knew it.
miss. Love it.
Okay.
The first film is Pulling Teeth.
whoa!
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Was it for educational purposes or whatever?
So
Or was it a really edgy art film?
Just for fun.
they think that they classify it now as like a actuality film, as in just like people just fucking filmed shit like the way you would take a picture.
We need to bring that shit back.
Oh yeah,
but it
we
was-
have no idea how this is gonna be used.
This
in
was
the
a
next
screened
whatever.
film.
What do you think pimple popping on like YouTube is? It's
Yeah.
the same fucking thing. It's just, it's all gross out.
I think we should rename YouTube to Actuality
Well, no, I,
Yeah,
I see it because
actuality
it's the
too.
same philosophy as just like, oh, well, we would take a photo of a dentist doing a tooth extraction so we could have reference image for our encyclopedias of that. This
Yeah.
is just like, well, this video thing's taken off. Let's just take some videos of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The original pivot to video.
pivot your teeth to video. The title is in English: A Celebrated Specialist Pulling Teeth at the Grand Hotel Europa.
It
And
just sounds so luxe.
the second film was Muchachos Banados en la Laguna de Maracaibo, children bathing at the lagoon of Maracaibo. I just like that muchachos.
Children bathing is worse than young people swimming, I will say.
Yeah,
So you actually toned it down.
I don't know.
He toned it down.
There's no
what
good
was
answer.
was feeding sea lions anything?
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure I just wrote that down as like, oh, maybe this is a thing. I think I checked if they get sea lions, and I think they do. Maybe.
It was plausible.
I like how you said get sea lions like they're a pest. Like
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
you-
Oh, every
you-
summer the sea lions fucking get here is a pain in the ass.
They get all over your windshield.
They get all over.
Show up in your
everything.
replies.
They ruin your paint. You know.
All right. Before we begin the last round, I have an
Oh, thank God, I have a
award
chance to win still.
to hand out. This award is the special golden star that won't actually matter this episode because it's just for tiebreakers. But I told our contestants I would be giving a gold star to the best bit during the episode, and I will still hand it out. It's worth 1/2 of a point, so it won't do you any good. But I believe Bully saying why, what's the point, was the best bit for me.
Oh yeah, that was a bit.
Oh no, where'd it go? It was supposed to show up on both, but it's not on there. Oh no.
Oh no, is this the last round?
This is the last question coming up, yes.
Oh, okay.
What's happening? I can see it
I thought we
there.
were gonna eke out a 7.5 point loss.
Okay. No, you are down by 1/2 a point.
Incredible.
Going
Oh,
into
I love
last
the
round.
you tried energy of that star.
Thank you.
Same. I heartily agree.
Turns out turning
It's
it on
charismatic as fuck.
means I still have to hit the transition button on OBS. I'm using studio mode for the first time, and it's funny because you would think that's what I'm used to, but not with streaming.
yeah.
So we are entering the final round, the wrong off. This is going to be a single question for both of the teams, going back and forth. You're going to name wrong answers, and if it's wrong, you will get 3 points. And you keep going until you're in the lead, and then the other team gets to go. So we'll keep going back and forth with whoever's behind until someone names the right answer, and the game's over. So it's 3 points apiece, and Dungeon Buddies, you are behind by 1/2 a point technically, so you'll be going first. And as
All
always,
the Mario Kart strats.
I want wrong answers. So we'll be going back and forth one at a time. There's no ringing in. I'll ask the Dungeon Buddies what they want for their first wrong. If it's wrong, we move to Pygmalion. You make a choice, and we keep going back and forth till someone gets it right, and then the other team wins. Unless we get all the wrong answers done, in that case, the person who just got that last wrong answer will win because they have the most points. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get the question on the gosh darn screen. Boop. Beep. Bop. There it is. When Theodore Roosevelt went on an African expedition to collect animal and plant specimens for the Smithsonian, he took along his pigskin what? Was it A, pigskin kettle, B, pigskin blackjack, C, pigskin underwear, D, pigskin chew toy, E, pigskin library, or F, pigskin umbrella hat? And again, Dungeon Buddies are up first. You can talk a little bit, obviously, it's up to you what you share since we're both answering this question back and forth.
That's true.
It's the extremely tense final round. Let me see if I can see some tense video game music, actually.
Yeah, I'm too relaxed. I'm too focused on buying like an expensive microwave.
Yeah. A bed with comfort level 6.
A food processor.
The food processor. I guess just cruising world. This is not going to make any sense. What's on here? Borderlands.
I remember food processors being like one of the first cooking objects I bought in The Sims, and I have still yet to buy one in real life.
I have one and I've used it solely for garlic chopping into tiny pieces, and it's not really worth. Feel like you just you're gonna get the garlic on your fingers regardless. Just live with it.
Yeah, the press is almost barely worth it.
I
It's
haven't tried
faster
that.
though.
Yeah.
Jules likes the garlic press.
Gummy, where are you leaning?
I'm leaning.
What do you know about Teddy Roosevelt's pigskin?
Nothing about his pigskin.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use what little Teddy Roosevelt knowledge I have without giving anything away here. And honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go with E. What do you think, Bullboy?
You mean his entire collection of pigskin?
Yeah, he brought the library with him. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I think he would have left most of that at home. So yeah, I'll agree. I'll go with E.
I mean, wait, real quick before we lock that in.
Yeah.
Does a part of the library count? This is important, or does it have to be the whole thing?
The correct answer is what the whole thing that was brought along is called.
Okay, I'm gonna go with E. There's
That
no way he
answers
carted
your
around a
question.
whole library.
So you guys are locking in E.
Sure.
Is it?
Slam it.
Is it the wrong answer I'm seeking, or will it be the right answer? It is the right answer. Tim Pygmalion wins.
I knew that.
Wait, you knew that?
You knew that
Well,
one?
no. I inferred it.
Oh, okay.
But it's like I was gonna strongly advise us going against Pigskin Library because it's like a library is a thing you would bring along
A set of
when
books.
doing collection. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like if you're going on a
fuck.
collection expedition.
It's,
Do we get to wear like a smart version of the dunce cap and sit in a little corner? Do I get to wear like
Yeah.
the genius crown?
Two
What is a blackjack?
Ironically?
So
That is something you would hit somebody with.
Yep. I was just trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
get
that
these
was-
things from the
That was the
time.
one I was thinking it was, because
Yeah,
he
it's a weapon.
walks off and carry a big stick or whatever, and maybe his stick was made out of pigskin or some shit. But
What's this?
That was the one I was gonna
Hey, in
avoid.
retrospect, we
I cannot-
probably
I
should have
cannot
prolonged
search
this a bit and
blackjack.
gone for some of the layups.
Yeah, maybe pigskin kettle, a thing that, as far as I know, but I haven't Googled it, doesn't exist.
If anybody could do it, it'd
I
be
was,
old
Listen,
Teddy
I was afraid
Rose.
of.
I don't know what the
of
fuck a
Pigskin
library
Chew toy.
Yeah, Chew Toy.
yeah, that was
It's
the
like,
other one.
'cause it seems obvious, but then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't know about Teddy Roosevelt's fucking chew toy that he brought with his
Yeah.
family dog everywhere, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I
You
really
say
liked
family
that one.
dog, but his ass would have been chewing on it, guaranteed.
That's what it's like. It's like I was about to say prehistoric. It's like a early American stim toy that no one talks about anymore. No.
Yeah, B and D were the ones I was afraid of. So, no, I should have gone for that kettle. Whoops. But I guess I don't know what the fuck a library is. So
It's,
here we are.
Pigskin
Yeah, I don't
Library
know what
sounds
anything
like-
is. I can only be correct.
Pigskin Library sounds like if you pick up like a book in MapleStory and it's like a level 32 blunt weapon and it's just called Pigskin Library.
No, it's a trunk of books that are bound in pigskin. It consisted of 60 volumes, including some poems, the Iliad, the Odyssey, the Bible, some Shakespeare, Tom Sawyer, some Poe, some Emerson.
Just the classics, the
Well, if my ass
essentials.
had
Two
known
Dickens
that
books
we
I
were
don't
binding shit
know.
specifically in pigskin, I would have shut the fuck up on that one.
It's like it's like that he brought like his iPad along. But like,
Yeah, he basically brought his Kindle. Yeah,
yeah, so we could watch Netflix.
Yeah,
while
he
he's on
brought
the
his fucking
African.
encyclopedias or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. While collecting plant specimens, quote unquote, he sure did kill a lot of things, and it was all recorded. So part of the expedition includes a body count of some big game animals: 17 lions, 3 leopards, 7 cheetahs, 9 hyenas, 11 elephants, 10 buffalo, 11 now very rare black rhino, and 9 white rhino. In
We,
addition to
we,
other
we do not
specimens.
support Theodore Roosevelt in this household.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Canceled.
I think
canceled.
we actually have to cancel him.
Yeah.
I heard he did some fucked up shit.
Apparently,
So many fucking elephants and lions. That's insane.
yeah.
That must have been a fucking blast. Like how he's killing like 10 animals a day. Like how long was
Oh,
he
I'm-
there?
500
I'm sure he killed them one at a time, and
fish.
it wasn't one large blast, Jules.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. That's what I implied. Yeah,
He
of
called in a
course.
hell bomb.
He called in a hell.
Yeah, he went in and called in Meteorga.
Yeah.
That just seems like that's a high output. Like how long was he there?
I don't know if on here I have how long the trip is. It was the year
He
after.
dropped a nuke on the savannah.
They just let him loose. They gave him a gun. It's like, go for it. No one will stop you.
Do you think before Chuck Norris jokes, people made Theodore Roosevelt
Yes,
jokes?
absolutely. There's got to be like 50 small whiskeys that all used his face on it because who's going to sue them? The FCC?
Yeah, he's one of our most epic bacon presidents, to be sure.
He's a real, yeah. It's like if Musk actually would fight someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He loved the idea of a good war.
The
you know?
idea that Musk likes to think of himself.
Exactly. Real tough guy. Love to murder species that don't have guns.
I mean, he was basically Saxton Hale.
Apparently,
He really is American Saxton Hale.
apparently it took 8 years to catalog everything he brought back. I mean, him and, the other people that went with him, but you get it.
A new song is
Smithsonian
playing. Is this
win.
our? I was gonna say, is this our triumphant winning song?
The music had just stopped playing because it was in another tab. So yes, your winning song is Mario Golf Advanced Tour Music Dunes Club Double Match.
Hell yeah!
Full title from Bobby.
It sounds
Albert.
pretty triumphant.
Thank you.
Doubles, that's appropriate.
Hey,
Yeah.
Vi, can I just say on a meta level, as far as design for this game, I really appreciate that you have the whole if you're behind, you have to answer caveat. So you can't make the tactical move of I will simply answer correctly to cut the game short.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no. So the idea is if you were down like say 3-8, you would get 2 turns in a row to then catch up, and then you would be at 9, and then we go back and forth. The reason we need the gold
Yeah.
star is because if you both went in with 7 or 2 numbers that are 3 apart, when you guys get tied,
Or
it's like,
zero,
what do you do?
which seemed like a very
Or 0.
you know,
That
real
was a real
possibility.
possibility for the entire first half hour.
we were doing worse than random.
Just a
checks.
bit competition. just trying to make the best joke because we cannot get the quiz questions
Listen,
right.
this star is all that's gonna make
Fine.
this.
That's fine. I mean, very close match. To be fair, 7.5 to 8.
To be fair.
Yeah, it doesn't
Feels good to
honestly
win on a
doesn't get
technicality.
much closer than that.
I can't believe I fucked it up on the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, considering that's all we did for the first round.
I fully intend. I would not be surprised, and this is a humble brag, I guess,
Uh-huh.
if I wind up on every team that gets best bit and never win.
I like how highly
You're
you
call-
think of your bits.
Yeah, you're
My
calling
bits-
that shot now.
Yeah.
And
I
how
know.
lowly
All
you
I've
think of
got.
your quiz
No,
quiz
how
answering
highly
ability.
you think of your answering, because you will never be wrong and you will always be the best bit. I like that attitude.
I'm gonna get that 0 with a star one day. Just you watch.
Yes, the 0 star. I mean, at that point, I'd have to give it to you, right?
Secret win condition.
Yeah, that's the Jackbox win.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the most thumbs.
Like
You got
you
the
didn't win
most-
the you didn't win the
That's
score,
basically
but you're
what
the
it is.
T-shirt that everyone's gonna order from
Yeah.
the service afterward.
Yeah, you're the most clipped. All right. Thanks to all of my guests for being here. Goey, Bully, Julian, and Ari. That's not in the order they are across the screen, but who cares? Thank you,
TM.
everyone for
Trademark of the
playing.
show.
Congrats to our winning team, Team Pygmalion, and thanks for everyone who showed up to watch. It was a lot of fun.
Wait,
Wait,
we're not signing away our likenesses, are we?
You can't. So you can't ship the big check in the mail. So you're gonna deliver it, right?
yeah,
Like the big
yeah,
cartoon check.
for 8 points. Yeah, yeah.
I'm expecting my star.
You
at
know
some
what?
point.
at some point I definitely did have. Oh, these are neon color. I'll have to actually get gold star stickers. I will give you one.
Yes, yes,
I have holographic background, like pink and yellow stars that are also on a thing of generic off-brand My Little Pony stickers.
Giving out giant novelty checks that just say 8 points on them would be maybe the best thing.
Yeah, maybe I do want it actually.
I mean,
Yeah, we're giving you an arts and crafts project.
listen, as the person with the hyperfixation in game shows, points are as good as money to me.
Points are transferable. They're actually a universal currency.
Yeah, sometimes.
There's no
They're
conversion
worth
rate,
nothing
actually.
across all mediums.
Yeah, I'm done with
Equal
fiat.
value.
It's points all the way.
Yeah,
So Ari,
yeah.
you're saying they're non-fungible.
No, they are incredibly fungible. They are a universal resource.
They're certainly fun.
Yeah, fun's in the name.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
That's the end of my statement. Yep.
All right.
All
All right,
I'm
goodbye,
sending you a
everyone.
handshake through the internet or whatever.
Yeah,
Good job.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna send
Thanks, Violet.
the guests away.
This is fun.
Y'all are gonna get your ass muted right about now.
Bye.
All right, thank you again, everyone who came by. I would like to make this a semi-regular thing. Now that I have it all set up, I only have to write 9 questions per episode. That's my secret. So hopefully I'll get to do this again. I got a lot of friends. I would love to ask stupid questions too. So I will see y'all next time.